Pax, Derrick's junior year in high school, the Public League Championship was here at the United Center. He had the crowd on his feet for 32 minutes. The next day, Matt Lloyd called me for a copy of that tape. Was that when you first became aware of what a special player Derrick Rose was? If not that game, when did he get on your radar?
Well, you know, in this whole process, I mean, we obviously we can't go out and scout high school players anymore, but obviously we were aware of Derrick because he was from here and what he accomplished at Simeon. And but I don't know if there's ever any defining moment. I think the characteristics that Derrick possessed and that we saw were really put on display this year. You know, I mean, he, you know, and it's one of the reasons though that you know, as I sit here, you know, a lot of questions are asked of him about, you know, leading and all that. This is, you know, if Derrick takes the ball from day one and runs with it and leads, that's great. But if it takes time, we understand that. And I think you saw that a little bit with Derrick this year at Memphis. You know, once he got acclimated to that offense and that system under Coach Calipari, and you know, once he was able to, you know, to integrate himself into that you know, that program, he really blossomed. And so, you know, we can't sit up here and throw the weight of the world on him. I mean, this is still a team game. We think Derrick's possesses tremendous qualities that are going to serve him well for the next 10 or 15 years, however long he plays. But you know, right now we are, you know, I think Vinny and I both feel we have to be a little bit careful, and you know, he's got a lot to learn. The NBA game is different, and the point guard position especially is a hard one to learn. I mean, you basically have the ball in your hands. You're not in another position where you're always coming off screens to catch it or going. You have control of that basketball most of the time. So, you know, he's going to have to learn, and he's going to make mistakes along the way, but we're going to live with those because we know that, you know, at some point in time, Derrick's going to blossom here just like he did at Memphis.
Derrick, besides your family, who are some of the other quality people in your life that have had a big influence on you?
I have to say Coach Cal, like my previous coaches, I'll say, and the coaching staff. And that's like really it. My circle is like really small.
Vinny, without making comparisons back here, without making comparisons to other guys, but from people you played with, over here, Vinny.
Gotcha.
Yeah, from people you played with, what kind of characteristics does Derrick have that you see in some of the guys that you've played alongside?
Well, you know, I'm not big into comparisons or anything like that. Different names have been mentioned, but, you know, I want Derrick to be Derrick. And like John said, you know, as he becomes acclimated and comfortable with the system and the NBA game, obviously we'll continually give him more responsibility. And obviously his leadership skills, not only his action on the court, but also being a leader with the team is obviously something I think he'll continually grow in as well. But I'm not big into comparisons. Obviously, Derrick has all the physical tools, you know, the athletic ability. The way I want to play is obviously get the ball in his hands and push it up the court and kind of make other guys effective, run high screen rolls, side screen rolls, and get guys as easy baskets as we can and make the game fun for them. We have a lot of young players, and young players tend to make a lot of mistakes. So the point guard position is obviously very important, and having Derrick in that role now obviously helps in that area. But it's going to be a learning process, a learning curve, and we'll monitor that on a daily basis, and we'll work every day to make him as comfortable with the system, with everyone as we can.